All right, some Detroit Lions injury report news. It's not looking good for certain positions on the Lions, man. So let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. So let's get to it. Kenny Golladay is not practicing today. Big V is doing limited things in practice on the sideline. Hunter Bryant misses another practice. Desmond Trufant misses another practice. And Nick Williams would not practice today either. So those are all critical positions that we need. We already thin on the D line, so we need Nick Williams as well. But let's start off with Kenny Golladay. I'm not sure if Golladay is like really injured, and a hamstring is something that you don't want to play with. And a lot of receivers across the National Football League is dealing with hamstring issues. With him not getting his money, people are trying to make they're trying to connect the dots. It's like he holding out basically for his money with a hamstring issue. I haven't heard anything like that. I think it's just pure assumption from fans and media members and bloggers. So hopefully that's not the situation. But if it is the situation, I understand the Lions paid Taylor Decker, didn't want to pay him. Or it could be a situation where maybe they secretly shopping Kenny Golladay and know they want to pay him and they're going to trade him, without paying if they don't pay him. So not sure how serious his injury is. So he didn't practice Wednesday, don't practice Thursday. I wouldn't count on seeing Kenny Golladay out there on Sunday again. That's a huge blow once again to the Lions. And now if the Lions go 0-2, and then they got New Orleans and Arizona coming up before a bye, it's not going to look good. Now, Big V doing limited things. I don't think that's the bigger blow. Crosby did okay. He probably got a couple holding calls. So what? It's looking like a waste of money there with him. Foot injuries take time to heal. So, he doing some limited things. Don't sound like he going to be ready for Sunday either. So that's not a good thing not to have neither one of them in on Sunday. But, I think Golladay is a huge blow. And then you talking about Desmond Trufant, a guy who's been battling injuries in Atlanta this last few years there. Missed the Super Bowl year with, I think, some major injury. But he did an okay job Sunday. And then when him and Coleman went out the game, Trubisky threw a block party on the Lions. So Trufant with his hamstring is injured. And I heard Darryl Roberts got injured again, I think. Another cornerback. So it's getting really thin at corner. It was a position that people was looking at as a strength once they got rid of Quadri and Darius Slay. And they refilled those roles with, Harmon. They refilled it with, Desmond Trufant. But now, injury bug is really been the secondary. So it's not looking good. And then now Hunter Bryant, once again, he not playing. I don't think that's a major impact at all either. They barely or rarely utilize T.J. Hockenson. I don't even remember if they utilize Jesse James at all. So Daryl Bevel don't know how to game plan for a tight end or use a tight end in general. But let's continue to move on. Nick Williams, that's a big blow. He one of our run stoppers. He a rotational guy. We don't have that many defensive tackles anyways. It's Deshaun Hand, John Panisi, and Danny Shelton. Then it's Nick Williams. So without Nick Williams, he's supposed to be a run stopper. If he don't play Sunday, I think somebody had to come off the practice squad and play Sunday. So the Lions are decimated by injuries the last 2 years. And I just think the biggest blow is Kenny Golladay and Nick Williams. That's the biggest blows, man. And, now the Packers don't have to roll coverage. Now they can do whatever they want to do with Golladay being out. But I think, Hockenson still got a really good, matchup Sunday. But we'll see. The injury bug is killing us. Not sure if they're going to bring in Prince Amukamara. There was some rumors that the Lions had some interest in him. They might as well bring him in. He got cut by the Raiders after one of their young cornerbacks. Arnett had a really good camp, so they got rid of Prince Amukamara. They might as well bring Prince Amukamara in, let him play the number 2 or number 1 cornerback position, slide Okuda to the slot, and just move on from there and give, Justin Coleman and Desmond Trufant time to recover. But it could be a situation where if they're not ready in the next 2 or 3 weeks, the Lions could be in a lot of big trouble. You could be hearing the whispers about Patricia being fired, right then and there about Thanksgiving. Right now, people want Patricia to get fired, but it's too early. If you was going to fire him in week 1, you should have fired him last year when Sheila first took over the team. So, in my opinion, I just think it's a little bit premature. But they can easily start off, go 0-4 before the bye with all these injuries. And then last year, the excuse was, well, Matthew Stafford wasn't healthy. Now this year, there's no more excuses. 3 years he been here and he can't get it done. And the injuries and the hamstring injuries sound like he worked them too hard in camp. And I think people starting to see that. You can remember from the first year when they were saying Patricia was working them too hard, running wind sprints, running the hill. and they came out versus the Jets and they looked flat. You know, then last year they came out versus Arizona. The defense got tired down the stretch. Now this year you got hamstring injuries, and I do think Patricia is putting too much conditioning in a short amount of time this year with a shortened camp and no OTAs and mini camps on a lot of the players. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk for more videos like this. Let me know what you guys think. We gone.